.78 Fibonacci level is the level where Bitcoin got rejected on this weekly candle, and we can see that the price retested our 0.618, but the bull managed to push the price all the way up and challenged the 0.78 Fibonacci level, which is our 68,000 level. So for that reason, we can see that this week is already pushing. It's already pushing, fighting to break the 68,000 level. Currently at 69,483, and we can expect this level to be the second level that we mentioned on our previous update, whereby if this weekly candle close above this level, that means we're gonna have to push all the way to our Fibonacci 1, which is the 73,000 level. Hello guys, welcome to an next video. In this video, I'm gonna give an update on the price of Bitcoin. As you can see, since our last update, which was roughly 5 weeks ago, so our last update was exactly on this candle, and we were discussing how important it would be for Bitcoin to actually close this week above our Fibonacci 0.786. So past 5 weeks, we can see that a rejection around this Fibonacci level was actually a weak point for Bitcoin, and we can see that losing the 68K signal a move to the downside, where we were discussing that losing 59,000 level would send Bitcoin to retest most likely our 46,000 level, where we are beginning to see a pad formation, so meaning Bitcoin is now forming another downward channel. This downward channel is pretty similar to what we had in 2019. You can see that Bitcoin bottom at the bottom of this upward channel, major upward channel, and starting to move up and got rejected exactly at the middle of this channel, formed a downward channel. So this is what the Bitcoin likes to do most of the time, and we can see that it's pretty similar to what is happening at the moment. And we can see by removing this Fibonacci that Bitcoin is yet again forming another downward channel, and a move or the bull market continuation will happen after we break this downward channel to the upside. This is really interesting because since we mentioned in one of our videos that the middle of this major channel was actually the biggest resistance that Bitcoin would encounter during this bull market, and so far we are still stuck in this past action as Bitcoin got rejected at the middle of this major upward channel. So the focus now remains if it's going to continue following cooling down and retesting the bottom of this channel, most likely where we find our 46,000 level, or if it's going to go all the way to retest the bottom of this downward channel and the bottom of the upward channel once again. This would actually represent the best time to actually accumulate Bitcoin. So, as we've been mentioned, the DXY is now weaker than before. You can see even during the bear market, at the end of the bear market or beginning of the bull market, the other side of the DXY retested this moving average 2 times, and this is the third touch. Is the third touch the DXY is doing to this moving average. And what's funny is that it's the first time it's closing kind of below this level, below this moving average, which in our opinion is bullish, because if we look back, Bitcoin did this multiple times. The only time Bitcoin touches and starts closing candles below this moving average is actually before it turns red. And we know that the DXY start closing candles below this moving average is basically when it's preparing to start the acceleration phase or the final stage of the bull market. You can see this happen. We start closing the DXY start closing candles below this moving average, and we can see that what followed next. So the DXY turned red on the super gap indicator, and this is what pushed the price of Bitcoin toward the top of this major channel. So seeing the DXY closing candle below this level actually begins to give us some evidence that Bitcoin could flash retest our 46,000 level, perhaps our 36,000 level. In the worst case scenario, we continue to move up, and most likely the DXY would therefore become weaker and turning red, giving way to the final stage of this bull market. Whether we're going to be able to break the top of this channel, the middle of this channel, you still have to wait and see what's going to happen. But it could be, it's likely that Bitcoin could break this downward channel and retest or challenge, in this case, our 77,000 level, or perhaps a little bit higher, and get rejected one more time, and that would be the actual top of this bull market. The DXY and Bitcoin ratio, you can see the ratio is still moving sideways, and the only thing is that the 50-week moving average is fast approaching, is almost touching price action. We can see if we compare this time with this time, 2019, you can see that when the RSI broke this downward trend line to the upside. The price action quickly broke this level to the upside and then quickly returned back. So this is what we're calling a fake out on this downward trend line. The other side fake out on this downward trend line, and this could be happening again as the other side is now above the 50 level and breaking our second downward trend line. So having this price action move, a quick move to the downside, where we can actually retest our 46,000 level and perhaps bounce would represent this fake out that we are mentioning at the moment. The fear and greed index, we can see that the fear and greed index, for that reason, we have tested as low as 22, and we can see that there's still fear in the market after we were tested as high as 74, which means this downward channel is causing the market to become fearful. And we remember the same thing happening during this phase, but this was just a phase on the bull market that would, as you can see, it would change in a few months, because we know that the XR closing candle below this moving average is something that doesn't happen all the time, and the previous time that it happened, the DXY turned red, and we had Bitcoin had a positive reaction, or meaning the bulls managed to keep pushing the price higher. So that's the update for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next Monday. Thank you.